gonna change the coolant tank for DD15 engine, Cascadia 2010. Why we decided to change the coolant tank? Because the temperature was going up and going down, was around 200, 210, then 180, 190, and then we changed coolant tank caps because we saw it was bleeding with the coolant. But finally, when we did the inspection for the old coolant tank, we found that the coolant tank, because of the pressure or because it's old, it cracked on a couple times and in a couple places, like here, and as you can see it's pink, so the pressure was going out already, and it's cracked right here. So that's why the temperature was not stable. At Freightliner dealer, they're selling the coolant tank, exactly the same coolant tank, with two caps and the sensor for $345. I'll go show you the one we purchased on eBay for $175, which is exactly the same coolant tank with two caps and the sensor, and it's exactly the same tank which Freightliner is selling you. So if you want to save some money, just go online on YouTube and buy the cheaper one. And I can't see the difference. They're exactly the same. Okay, to open up, you need to use one clamp just to close the thermostat clamp, so you don't have to drain all coolant from your system. Yes, you're gonna lose some, maybe a couple gallons of the coolant, so you need to open that, and the small hose right there, and then the one goes to the EGR coolant. So there are two bolts, one here, and another two you need to pay attention, because those bolts right now, those bolts are messed up. They spin inside, so now we need to think what we're gonna do to open it. But I mean, if you spread it with a oil penetrator and spin little by little, hopefully you get it open. But you need to pay attention to those two bolts, because they inside that radiator, and if something goes bad and wrong, you just break your radiator, the top of radiator, and then you have another problem. Okay, we end up with the cutting the bolt with the grinder, and the second bolt is just pops out of its hole right there. We want to see how it looks like. I'll show you right now. That's a bolt by itself, and that's the tube. The metal tube is sitting inside the radiator, and of course, with the time and everything, it rusted. It's impossible to get it out. So I'm gonna put the bigger bolt here and maybe weld like a thread here and use a nut. So basically that's how it's gonna be look.